AW Trading Cards here, back with another video with our favorite cards, the Dollarama Magic cards, the $4 packs. Today we are in search of white bordered cards, pre-modern cards, basically any older sets prior to, I guess it's the aspects of, what am I looking for here? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some information here in regards to some sets that we're looking for. It's anything that was brought out before the Mirrodin cycle. So back from 2003 up until when it first came out in 93, 92 area. Yeah, so that's what we're currently looking for. I haven't come across the last packs we opened. I thought we had some cards from pre-modern in there, or white border cards, but we came across and we stank, and it didn't work. So we will go forth and try again, and we'll see on if we do come across any pre-modern cards in here. That's what we're looking for. Looks like we're going to get a lot of newer stuff, which is no problem. It'll add to my collection that I'm currently making up play sets for and selling off or keeping for different reasons. What I find in these decks, or in these piles of 100 cards, there's usually, I guess it's probably 90% common, a handful of uncommons, and you're looking at the last card in there somewhere in the middle of each of the piles. There seems to be a card flipped over like this one here, and we'll show you exactly what it is in a minute. It's usually, oops, we skipped some cards here. There's some new elementals. This spell costs 2 less if there's a land card in your graveyard. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip a bunch of things. Return to Nature, Volcanic, Defiant Strike. What it is they'll have a flipped over card in the middle. Usually it's either a rare or a foil, and in this one it's a rare. Mirror Mockery. It's an enchant creature. Whenever an enchant creature attacks, you may put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that creature. Exile a token at the end of combat. Interesting. Okay. So that's the rare out of this one. More than likely it'll probably be 2 rares. It'll probably be this one here, and then the other half will be another rare. But yeah, that's exactly what we're looking at right now in the way of cards from this set. Looks like we're a little bit out of focus here. There we go. That looks a little better. There seems to be a lot of modern horizons or modern cards along these lots as well. But most of the cards are from sets that are within the last 5 or so years. Most of them. But I'm not going to complain about that. That's one of the older cards, but not what I'm looking for. Oops, I missed a card. Blaze Commando. There's a cancel. Shirk Prospector. Yeah, no white border cards, no pre-modern cards in amongst that stuff. So let's take a look, see what we find in here. Looks like we have to go this way to get what we want out of the cards. It seems to start out with these ones here. They almost be on death. There seems to be like 3 or 4 cards of that set. Then it goes in a couple of older cards. And then we have a land card usually, and then maybe a couple of older cards in and amongst all this. We have older cards, Not as old as I'm looking for, but I will go with it for what's here. This is what you get for $4 at Dollarama. Get a lot of cards per se that I will add into amongst. Like that's one of the older cards. Not as old as I want it to be, but it is older. This one here, like I said, there's the rare out of the box or out of the pack. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So they do have another version of Vito. Here's another version of Vito. It's a vampire. It's kind of cool. Smell snuff. Hey, spell snuff. I just snuffed and sniffled and that came up. That's really weird. But I'll take it. Banner cards. I have a crap load of banner cards. Yeah, if anybody's looking for any of these cards, I am probably going to be posting them up on my Facebook, on my eBay page, not Facebook. Attacking creatures get +1/+0 till end of turn. Game first strike till end of turn. Rally the forces. Sure. I know that's not me coughing in the background if you hear that. So that's package number 1. So in other words, for pre-modern versus modern, we picked up 100 cards of modern cards compared to the pre-modern cards that I'm looking for in amongst this stuff. And I'm failing miserably on the search that I'm looking for. But as you can see, the first 4 cards are Tales Beyond Death. And then it goes into a little bit more of a breakdown of other cards from other sets within the last, that says within the last 10 years, I guess. One second. I am looking at something. Do we actually have our first? No, we don't have our first pre-modern card. I was hoping. Is that one of the cards? No, it's not one of the cards. Okay, I was just taking a look at a picture in the background here of what cards are in what set that I might be looking for. Omen of the Hunt. I did a video earlier, and that one was in each of the packs. So yeah, you can see that there's a lot of replication, a lot of duplication of these cards. So here's our middle of the pack card. Master of the... Yeah, okay. It's a 2015 rare. It's not bad. It's actually 2015, so yeah. It goes along with our last 10 years of cards. Seems to be all modern. This was in the last half of the other pack as well. So, yeah, there's a lot of duplicates in regards to some of the stuff that we do. It doesn't look like we're going to come across our parts of the white border or pre-modern cards that we're looking for. Mirror image. You may have mirror image enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control. So it's a cheaper clone, which is kind of cool. I like mirror image if I ever play blue, which I don't think I have a blue deck made up at all. So therefore playing blue is... So there's the first legendary creature that I've come across in today's video. Pure white, first strike, whenever Seer, the Lion's Claw, attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. So if you're looking to build commander decks and that with these cards, I wouldn't say that there's a lot of possible commanders in amongst this stuff. I think that's the first one I've noticed in amongst this stuff. Maybe there's other ones that I should have noticed but didn't, which doesn't surprise me because I'm not really paying attention for those. I'm looking for more of the older cards, which I'm not coming across today. at all. There's a forest. Seems to be... This one here seems to be in every package I open. There seems to be at least one copy, as well as this Omen of the Hunt seems to be in each of them. So let's see what rare we get out of this one. It should be coming up momentarily. There's an enchantment creature. Yeah, our next card after this one here. That's a two-faced card as we drop it. Let's see what we have here. We have the Wart of Raid Mother. It's a legendary creature. It's a Goblin Shaman. It says here, when Wart of the Raid Mother enters the battlefield, create 2 red-green Goblin Warrior creature tokens. So if you're making a Goblin deck, that might work. Each red and green instant sorcery spells you cast has Conspire. Conspire is, as you cast the spell, you can tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share the same color with it. When you do, copy it. And you may choose new targets for that copy. Okay, so if you want to do damage to creatures and have this out, hey, why not? So that was a duplicate card in amongst this stuff. Yeah. It does say it may contain duplicates. And it's a Healer Hawk. I'm surprised that's actually in here. I have no problems collecting more Healer Hawks for a mirror image as well. It's not a bad card. Seems to be a lot of decent cards, like playable cards in and amongst this pile of stuff. Here's another one of the Lion's Claw legendary creatures. But yeah, in regards to the older cards that I'm after, not so much in and amongst this lot of cards. I guess I'm going to have to maybe buy some repacks or something like that online and open them up and see what we get inside of those. See if there's any spectacular cards in and amongst some of the repacks people are giving away. Or I do have a box. Well, actually, I'd say about 6 boxes of mixed stuff here that need to be opened and gone through. But that's it for this video. I'm a little saddened with no white border cards, nothing older than the last 10 years per se in regards to the cards. I didn't even recall seeing anything from 2010 or M10 or whatever you want to class it, the core set. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next video. Have a good night.